In old school British bare knuckle pugilism, the most commonly thrown punch is the lead straight. That punch has become the jab in modern boxing, but the two punches differ quite significantly. So with the jab in modern boxing, we're trying to feel out our opponent, test their guard, set up other punches. The lead straight was intended as a knockdown punch because we'd end a round by knocking someone to the ground, and then they'd have 30 seconds to get back up to the center and start again. The two punches, the jab and the lead straight, differ significantly in a few ways. So firstly, in modern boxing, tend to align the knuckles horizontally or even turn them in. Whereas with bare knuckle pugilism, the punch is a vertical punch. The fist is aligned this way. And also, instead of trying to connect with the top two knuckles, like in modern boxing, they connect with the bottom three. And that's a skeletal structure concern, because if I'm twisting in and I have no gloves and nothing protecting my wrists, it puts a lot of strain slightly sideways onto my metacarpal bones. Whereas if I punch straight through, those bones are very strong at taking the force of the punch. Secondly, we're going to be using a drop step, where we use gravity to drop in. So we drop our weight down, drop step. And thirdly, we're using what's called the line of power. So I'm going to throw a punch where the force here goes all the way through my arm, through the back of my shoulders to this back shoulder here. So let's have a look at those two punches and compare them side by side. So first of all, the modern jab. Now let's look at the lead straight. So you'll see there's a sort of power difference between the two. Instead of just throwing this punch out, even with a sort of forward motion on the jab, it's not as strong as really lunging in. And it's like that lunge with a sword. We lunge in and throw those knuckles, and we're trying to go right through our opponent. Now, the main target for this is either the face, definitely not the head, because with no gloves on, the head is pretty hard and we're going to end up getting some damage and taking some damage. But really the main target is here, the mark, which is the solar plexus area. Because if I really throw a strong punch into this area here, this will make your opponent drop to the ground. It takes the wind out of them. So let's just look at it one more time. Lead straight punch. Vertical alignment, drop step, line of power. And that's the main punch of bare knuckle pugilism. It's direct and straight. It keeps you generally out of danger because it's kind of long and keeps you back here. And hopefully if you throw it with enough force, it's going to knock your other man down and they'll stay down.